Imagine the sun scorching the fields of Burleigh Heads. A 16-year-old kid with lightning in his legs and a brain like a chess master steps up in a Mal Meninga Cup match against the odds and unleashes hell, scoring 46 points in one game, 5 tries, 3 conversions, 6 penalties and a field goal that leaves the crowd roaring and scouts scrambling for their phones. That kid is Coby Black, the Prodigy who had the Broncos dreaming of dynasty, but now at 19 he has just flipped the script, calling Ricky Stuart to whisper those 3 words that echo through the league: "I'm a Raider." What secret pact did he strike with the grizzled coach to walk away from Red Hill and into the nation's capital, and how is this move set to ignite a Habs revolution that could bury Brisbane's golden generation before it even peaks? 10 seconds in and your pulse is thundering, because this is not just a signing, it is a seismic shift, a young gun choosing exile over expectation, and the man who forged legends now molding the next one right under our noses. Hey legends, smash the like button right now and subscribe to Aussie NRL Update, because Ricky Stuart's blueprint for Coby Black is the hottest plot twist in NRL history. Drop a comment if you think this kid torches the Broncos in his first season. Let's charge into the chaos. Flashback to the sweat-soaked gymnasiums of Brisbane's academy where Coby Black first laced up at 14, a wiry Queenslander with eyes that scanned defenses like a hawk spotting prey. The Broncos saw gold from day one, grooming him as Adam Reynolds' heir apparent, the clean-living non-drinker who dodged the party traps that snagged so many juniors and instead buried himself in film study and footy drills. By 18 he is captaining South's Logan in the Host Plus Cup, a beast in the Habs, dishing daggers to wingers and booting bombs that pin opponents deep. Then comes the State of Origin under 19's, a pressure cooker where legends are born or broken, and Black delivers the knockout punch, a clutch field goal in extra time that seals Queensland's 23-22 thriller over New South Wales, the try assist that carved open the Blues line like butter. Ricky Stuart, watching from the sidelines, jaw set like granite, knows this is no flash in the pan, this is a conductor ready to orchestrate symphonies of tries. But back in Brisbane the dream sours fast. The Broncos ink Jonah Pezzett, the polished Panther half who slots in as Reynolds' deputy, blocking Coby's path to first grade like a brick wall. Whispers turn to shouts in the hallways, Coby overhearing scouts talk of him as the eternal number 7, the guy who warms the bench while others shine. November 1st hits, he is free agent gold, and instead of begging for Broncos scraps he dials Stuart, the coach who turned raw Colts into champions like Jared Croker and Josh Papali'i. The call lasts 20 minutes but it changes everything. Coby lays it bare: "Coach, I need minutes, not promises," and Ricky fires back: "Son, you come here, you run my team." By dawn the deal is done, a 3-year pact from 2027, but with a twist that has insiders reeling. Stuart insists Coby stays in Brisbane through 2026, not rotting on the pine but feasting at the feet of Adam Reynolds, the game's sharpest mind. Picture it, the Prodigy shadowing the veteran in training sessions, Reynolds barking orders on grubbers and decoys, Black soaking it up like a sponge, then applying it in cup games that become auditions for the nation's capital. The cliffhanger dangles like a hanging kick. What if Reynolds mentors him into a monster so lethal that when he lands in Canberra he does not just fill Fogarty's shoes, he stomps them into dust alongside Ethan Strange, turning the Raiders' spine into a buzzsaw that shreds defenses from Suncorp to Sydney. But hold on tight, because the surprise drop that has the Broncos board choking on their coffee is this: Stuart did not just snag a halfback, he poached a prophet, a kid whose off-field steel matches his on-field silk. Coby Black, the anomaly in a league of late nights, a teetotaler who trains through funerals and family barbecues, his focus laser sharp, honed by Burleigh Bears roots where he learned to lead by example, not ego. Stuart spills it in a huddle with Raiders faithful, his voice gravelly with conviction: "This boy is the real deal, no hype, no headlines, just pure organizing halfback DNA, the kind that reads a game 3, moves ahead and pulls strings without anyone seeing, the puppet master." Plans unfold like a grand design. Coby arrives in 2027 not as a rookie but a refined weapon, 2 years under Reynolds polishing his boot and brain while Stuart feeds him clips of his own glory days, the 2000s Habs, the terrorist with tempo and tenacity. The coach envisions a tandem with Strange, the 5'8" sensation, a left-right combo that clicks like Lockyer and Gillette, reborn Fogarty to Manly be damned, this is the future spine that carries Canberra to top 4 and beyond. Insiders leak the blueprint, weekly video calls start now, Stuart dissecting Coby's cup footage line by line, you see that hesitation from the edge, son, next time you exploit it with a short kick and boom, a try. Off-field it's brotherhood, Raiders legends like Croker hosting barbecues, no booze, just yarns about grinding through slumps and emerging unbreakable. But here is the jaw-dropper: the Broncos tried to block it, throwing every clause in the book to keep their golden boy chained, but Coby stood firm, penning a farewell that read like a declaration of war: "Thanks for the start, now watch me finish." The league buzzes with what if Pezzett's injury opens a 2026 door, but Coby slams it shut. Ice fixed south where Stuart waits with a no-7 jersey and a promise of games galore. One agent whispers this is bigger than Black, it is a warning to every club: hoard your juniors or lose them to coaches who build empires from the scraps. Deeper into the drama and the storytelling thickens like a fog over Joe Stadium where Ricky Stuart paces the sidelines, a grizzled tactician with a nose for talent that sniffs out diamonds in the rough. He has done it before, molding Hodgson into a halfback maestro, and now with Fogarty's exit to Manly the void yawns wide, but Black fills it not with patches but with permanence. The plan is meticulous. 2027 sees Coby slotted straight into first grade, no cup purgatory, Stuart barking from the box: "Get in there, kid, run the show while I mold you mid-game." Training camps ramp up with halfback drills that echo Stuart's Cronulla days, short passes that slice defenses, long kicks that contest like missiles, and that signature Stuart grit sessions where players run till they drop then run some more. The surprise element lands when Stuart reveals in a closed-door chat with Ethan Sanders the incumbent half you two or the heartbeat learn to sync or sink, and suddenly Black is not just arriving, he is integrating via Zoom brainstorms, plotting combos that could outfox Cleary's Panthers or Munster's Storm. Family factors into Coby's mum tearfully recounting the call from Ricky, you will be home for Christmas every year son, no city lights pulling you away, and the kid nods knowing Canberra means roots not razzle. But the real twist uncoils in Brisbane's war room where Maguire fumes this is our blood sweat betrayal while Pezet quietly wonders if the prodigy he displaced will return as conqueror in a Raiders jersey, torching Suncorp with tries that sting like salt in the wound. League pundits pile on Fletcher on Sen, calling it a backflip. Stewart swore for experience, now betting on youth, and the airwaves crackle with debate, is this genius or gamble? Cliffhanger alert, what if Black debuts in a trial against the Broncos, his first touch a 40-meter cutout that feeds a winger for a double bounce finish, the crowd split between cheers and curses as the prodigy proves exile was his elevation. Now peel back the layers to the human heart of the saga where Coby Black stands not as stat sheet sensation but as the everyman hero chasing immortality one dummy half scamper at a time. From those burly beaches where he honed his sleight of hand fooling bigger boys with sidesteps that left them grasping air to the Broncos Academy where rejection forged resilience, he has always been the quiet storm, the kid who scores 46 in a match then credits the forwards. Stewart's plans transcend tactics, delving into legacy building sessions where he shares war stories of 2019 grand final heartbreaks and 2013 triumphs, whispering to Coby failure is fuel son, use it to fire your legacy. The vision crystallizes a Raiders dynasty with Black at the helm by 2030, captaining a side that blends youth fire with veteran guile, strange at 5/8 weeks at fullback, a machine oiled by Stewart's unyielding belief. Surprise surges when Black posts a cryptic Insta story, a green machine emoji under a Brisbane sunset caption chasing the dream down south, and the comments explode, Raiders fans claiming him, Broncos diehards pleading return. Off-field initiatives bloom, Stuart hooking him up with mentors like Laurie Daly for leadership labs and Croker for kicking clinics, turning raw potential into polished peril. But the gut punch arrives in a quiet moment, Coby confiding to his old burly coach, I left because staying meant stalling, and now with Stewart's blueprint I am accelerating towards something unbreakable. The narrative arcs toward triumph yet teeters on tension, what if injuries strike or the hype crumbles under NRL brutality, yet Stewart's track record screams success, this is no pipe dream, it is premeditated magic. So as the 2027 horizon beckons, picture Joe Stadium electric underlights, Coby Black and Milkman Green threading a no-look pass that ignites a rout, Raiders romping to victory while Brisbane watches from afar, their lost son now the architect of their unease. Ricky Stuart on the touchline, fist pumping like it's 2000, the coach who gambled on grit reaping the glory of a halfback who organizes chaos into conquest. This is more than a signing, it is a symphony of second chances where a prodigy's plea meets a mentor's masterplan, forging a future that could redefine the nation's capital as a Habs hotbed. The final hook sinks deep, what happens when Black faces his old club in round one, the prodigal returning not with pleas but with precision, a grubber that ghosts through for a try, sealing the spite sweet. Revenge or redemption, you decide, but one truth burns bright in this brutal ballet. Coby Black under Ricky Stuart is not just arriving, he is ascending to etch his name in the pantheon where legends linger long after the hooter howls. Legends that is the blueprint, the betrayal, the brilliance, all wrapped in one explosive yarn. Hit subscribe to Aussie NRL updates, smash the bell for every bombshell from the Habs wars, and drop a like if Coby's Raider run has you buzzing. We are your pulse on the pad, see you next time, keep the faith fierce.